Okay. Let's see if this thing is on. Is this thing on? I think it is. I think this thing is on. Looks like I got a good bit rate for streaming. Got the brightness on my computer turned up. I see a couple of folks jumping in. Do you say folks or folks? That's different depending on where you are in the country. And considering I grew up in the South and now I live in the Midwest, I don't know how to say half the words I say. So I don't know. What do you think? Hey, if you're stopping by, say hi. Who do we got? Weeb Potato. Hi, Weeb Potato. Thanks for joining. And hey, guys, anybody that's in the room, let me know how the audio sounds, because as we bounce, it's always tough as we bounce around between games. And unfortunately, tonight my tablet decided that it's just not having it. It's not going to charge, and that's what I use as a second screen. So it's going to be a little tougher than usual to monitor my own audio. So folks are gang members? Are gang members? What do you mean? William, I don't know about that. Hey, are you guys here for some Cyber Shadow? Because that's what we're going to dig into first. And I am very, very excited. My hands. A long O. Folks. Fooks. Fooks. Hey, Trick. Hey, William. Indiana. Nice, nice. I'm in Ohio, in Cincinnati. The Cincinnati area, that is. I can see Kings Island, the amusement park, from my backyard. So very close to there. Audio is good. I know Blue Fire came out today. It's looking good. It's getting good reviews so far. I am very excited to try it. I forget who publishes it, but I've got a note to go request a code and see if I can get a copy. So if I can do that, we will do that next week, maybe alongside Hybroxia or something. I'll tell you what, if you guys are on the fence about Hybroxia, go get it. I am 2 trophies away from the platinum on the Vita. I got a copy of it for free for, impressions and stuff on the Switch, but having so much fun, and I saw how obtainable that platinum looked, that I bought it on the Vita, and I got 95% of the way to the platinum last night in like 2 hours. It's a blast. I love it. Wolf, hey, William, that's funny you mentioned that. I'm taking a very big risk. My family is going to Great Wolf Lodge tomorrow for my daughter's birthday, so I'm going to be spending the weekend there, which is going to be interesting because I usually do a lot of prep for Nindie Nation on Saturdays and Sundays. So we did a little tour, talked to a bunch of people, looked at how they were, taking care of everything with the virus and all that stuff. It seems like they're being safe, so we're going to try. Thoughts on Skyline Chili? I mean, I love it. I love Sky. I know that it's not everybody's bag. In Cincinnati, we have Skyline Chili and we have Gold Star Chili. I think Gold Star is not very good, but Skyline's really good. And then in my little part of Cincinnati, we have Blue Ash Chili. And it's basically the same as Skyline, but the cheese is much better. I think they use Velveeta instead of Kraft. So I'm a big fan of Cincinnati chili. But I grew up in Texas, and I also like normal chili, whatever you would call not chili with brown sugar in it. Trick, you're one of those, huh? Don't like Skyline Chili? Well, hey, let's, how about we get into some Cyber Shadow? Does that sound good? Let's see how things work. Oh, look, there's the intro. Let me flip my monitor over real quick and get right in. If you're jumping in the chat, make sure to say hi. Agent Gold, thanks for joining. Ooh, okay. We are in. Get to hear this amazing soundtrack. Tell you what, in my Let's Play, or my own game, I'm at the last boss right now, and I think I died at least 30 times. I was playing it right before, like, up until 9:55. I'll get it. It's weird. There's and I don't think I'm going to spoil anything, but there's a part in the final boss between a couple of the stages where sometimes when I try, I get like a big boost of health. Not like a boost, but I can heal myself mid-boss between the first and second stages. And I don't know how to trigger that. But it's basically like I don't think I can beat it on my own without that little help. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Let me know how the audio sounds, please, how the mix is, because it always changes whenever I switch between games. So keep me posted. I'll keep checking the chat. Cyber Shadow is freaking awesome. So tonight we're going to play some Cyber Shadow, maybe like the first 2 levels or something, or 2 chapters. We'll see. I'm so used to playing it with all of the upgrades that you get later on in the game that I don't know if that's going to make this harder or easier, but we got a good group in here. Hi, Andrew. I see you. And let's go ahead and jump in. Let's start. So see, there's my save. See, I am at the last boss right now. So who knows how long it'll take. So if you're wondering how long the game is, I would say it's 6 to 7 hours, and that's with me taking my time. I definitely take my time and backtrack a little bit and stuff like that. So I'm sure the game can be beaten in like 3 or 4 hours if you're just baller at it. So let's start a new save. I love your little R2-D2 friend. This is kind of cool to see the intro now that I'm at the end of the game and I've got that context. Oh no, here it comes! I forget his name. MekaSkull is the developer, but he said that 99% of this game can run on the original NES, and that is awesome. Oh, I just tried to press a button for an ability that I don't have yet. I'll tell you that there's a lot of people that complain about the amount of text and story in this game. But I tweeted this yesterday. It pays off. The story's good. So, I mean, good for an NES game, essentially. Even for a modern game. It's great. This is our little dude. Oh, man. Here's our save point. Gonna give you some health. You're weakened by essence deprivation. Your vital systems can't hold out for long. Shadow, you're on borrowed time. And to make matters worse, I'm pretty sure your awakening alerted Dr. Projan. We should keep moving. You got it. So one of the things that it does in the game with these save points, you'll see, it gives you options to purchase upgrades as you get further along. And the upgrades only last for the rest of that chapter or even for just until the next save point. And it's a really cool mechanic the way it works. Like, see, you can see I'm getting currency, and the only thing you ever need it for are the little temporary upgrades that you get. And as far as I'm concerned, the upgrades basically are, it's almost like an easier difficulty. And don't get me wrong, this game is hard as balls through and through. I don't ever think it gets unfair. So it's a cool way to, if you're having trouble getting past a level, you can backtrack a little bit, use some money, buy a couple of upgrades that'll help you get to the next checkpoint. So listen to this music. It's so good. This first level and the third level also have awesome music. These might be the songs that I was using in this week's episode. I forget. Save point. So it is important to get the little orange doohickeys because that's, but again, there's no like permanent upgrades or anything. Well, that you buy with currency. Mosquito. The way this game balances its difficulty, it really is all about just getting to the next checkpoint in every level, and I love that about it. The challenge ramps, it gets really hard, but only for like a couple of minutes at a time. It's pretty fair. Dr. Progen is holding our clan captive. He's siphoning their power. We barely reached you in time. Good thing they didn't get you too. One of our 4 companions is nearby, fainting quickly. Please, go to meet him. You got it, bro. You check out like all of the... this game does a really good job with making the color palettes change frequently, but never get stale, and also never get like outside of its own style. So you see, I just got a little power-up that extended my my sword, and that's what I mean. You'll get these little temporary power-ups throughout each level, and they do run out. That's what the little 3 yellow or orange or whatever blocks are. Save point. So this will run out, and it'll come back if I buy it. It'll come back when I get to the next save point. There's 3 of these in each chapter. I think they're just collectibles. I'm sure they mean something at some point, but I'm not entirely sure what. Haven't figured all that stuff out yet. Give me that. I tried saving the little orange currency in the game just to see if I would ever need it, and I don't know about you, but I like knowing that in games. Like, should I be saving my resources for later? And as far as I can tell, you're supposed to use them when you need help with the difficulty, and it's usually just enough. I would say half, maybe a third of the checkpoints I pretty much need them to get through the area. I do notice that sometimes it almost, especially with bosses, it almost makes it too easy. I don't think I can use them yet. Nope, I can't turn them on yet. We'll get to that. Got him. Got that smasher. There's a little Castlevania reference right there. Just got my health upgraded. Ah, there we go. See, I know what that is because I'm at the end of the game. I know what I need to do that, and obviously I don't have that ability now. So that gives me... I wonder if I'm struggling too much at the last boss, if I should go back to some of these places. I don't really know what those upgrades would be. Bam. Uh-oh. 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 This better be health right here. Getting careless. You know, it's interesting. Even though I've got such little health compared to where I am right now in the game, it feels like the same amount of health until you die. Like, it always seems like you get just enough life to maybe get hit, I don't know, 3 or 4 times. Maybe a little bit more than that. This game is so good, you guys. Oh, still can't use that. Secret! Alright. And if you're wondering, the spikes are most certainly one-hit deaths. Ooh, and that refilled my health, too. I think that means I got all 3 of them. One of them was a boss, I guess. Checkpoints are usually very fair. I mean, you see, I've already gotten, like, a bunch of them. But for the most part, whenever you get to a checkpoint, if you had, like, beaten a boss and you're still, and you die, like, right after for the next checkpoint, usually the game's cool about it and doesn't make you do it again, which I very much appreciate, because that kind of stuff can be mind-numbingly frustrating. You know, if you die and you have to do it again. Come on. This is a weird factory. Like, what would be the purpose of having of having this stuff here? Then again, I don't really know, because these are what, the geothermal sewers? I mean, it could just be technology that we'll never understand. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, come on. Come on! There we go. There's a, I was playing yesterday this really big tower in one of the later stages, and I kept falling, and it was just awful. Here we go. Here's our check. Check in. I'll let you guys read this while I'm checking in on the chat. Have I found any of the Easter eggs yet? You know what? I did. I'm positive I found one. There's definitely... there's a few Easter eggs in terms of... Oh! Yeah, and I found another one. Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I have found a couple. Yeah. Yeah, there's a there's a great one. A great one that's like a very, very, very old school reference that every video gamer would get. It's wonderful. Here's our first boss. Shadow, as weak as ever. How did you even manage to survive? Well, it's no matter. Without your powers, you'll soon fade into the ethos. Or maybe all that awaits you is the eternal void. Alright, let's see if I can get this guy without any of my abilities that I'm used to having. Oh, okay, I remember his patterns now. I remember. Oh. Ooh, not good. Do the 3. There we go. Can't get greedy. Oops, I got greedy. I got greedy again. This game is all about not getting greedy. You gotta take your time with the bosses and die. It's just as much about offense as defense. Oh, I got him. A win without honor, hardly a victory. I don't know what our master saw in you, but it couldn't have been a spine. That's a burn right there. Even the trainees of our clan had enough guts to avoid backstabbing. Next time I'll tear you to pieces and offer your essence to Dr. Progen myself. Oh yeah, that's right. If your last blow, I think it's if your last blow on him is to the back, which I guess that's what I just did, maybe? Here, let me stand beside you. Our clan has been captured. I'm too far gone, but there might be hope for the others. Maybe my power can help you, even if it's not much. Ooh, thanks for the green orb. Yeah, William, this game, it's awesome. It's no doubt my game of the year. What did I just get? Oh, okay, I got the Shuriken. Wasn't paying attention. So here's how we can go back to different levels. You don't ever have to touch this. You don't ever have to do any of it. If you don't want to explore, backtrack. I'm planning on doing most of my backtracking during New Game Plus. So the game's structured so you can just keep rolling on. And then we get our little Castlevania, or Ghosts and Goblins next level. Agent Gold, don't you have Game Pass? I mean, it's hard for me to really recommend. Playing this game on an Xbox controller. I mean, I'm definitely not a fan of it. You need a D-pad for this game. I don't know how you could play it otherwise. But if that's the case, you do have it. I used this song in Nindie Nation in the show this week. Oh, that's how you get it. Come on, get another one up there. See that button? We're gonna get that button. Oh, these little mosquitoes, dude. This is like one of the most annoying enemies in the game. These things are awful. They are so annoying. Oh! Like I said just a minute ago, name of this game, take your time. Kind of like Persona 5. Can't rush. And you can go quickly, but you can't rush. Big difference. If you rush, that's how you die. See how I'm rushing and breaking open too many of these bug sacks? There's a save point. Bam. How do we get that open? Figure it out. How we get that thing open. Are we gonna go in here and come back out? Oh, nope. Can't do that yet. Oh yeah, we sure are. Oh, you hate the mosquito dudes? Here, how about 30 of them? And then the mama. Alright, now we got that door open, I bet. Oh! There's a big freaking laser right there. Remember, kids, don't rush. At the end of the game, I only know because I saw somebody else's. At the end of the game, they do tell you how many times you died, and I would be willing to bet mine's over 200. I bet that's a secret right there. Oh, we can't get through there yet. Let's try again. Okay. Maybe that's something I need to do in New Game Plus. Drop. Drop. No? Not that one. This game feels so good. It's funny, you know, MekaSkull. People... Oh, there's a big freaking laser there. MekaSkull likes to draw, or people like to mention that MekaSkull, the solo developer, the person that made this game. People like to point out now, just because this is a Yacht Club game, this is developed by MekaSkull. And yes, but I don't know if you've noticed yet, but it is so clear that this game had a very heavy emphasis or help with development from Yacht Club. Like they have their own little, they have their own little built-in achievements, and they call them feats. Just like the whole menu system and stuff like that is identical to Shovel Knight. So you see that kind of stuff. You can tell that he probably went to Yacht Club and they said, "Here, let us help you finish this." Because I do think the game, I didn't even see that guy. I do think the game was initially supposed to come out way earlier. I think it was shown off at PAX in 2019. I feel like it was shown off right around the time the Messenger was launching, so it was just such a coincidence that they were happening at the same time. Where's that other bug that just got me? You. A lot of people aren't used to having knockback in a game. I think that's where almost did it again. That's where a lot of people's challenges for this game might lie. You certainly have to adjust for it, of course. You have to get used to it. But it's not bad once you get used to it. Alright, what are we doing here? Oh, that helped. Nothing here. How are we gonna do this? Break that open before it breaks open on its own. Hit these guys in the back. Hey, there's our save point. Oh, okay, here we go. I've been tinkering with the service pods. We should be able to access some extra functions now. Some of them need a jolt of essence in order to work properly. Yeah, Dale, this game, it really, just like Shovel Knight, it is such a mix of just the best retro games. So now we can spend the essence, the thing that I have 158 of. So if I do the automatic repair, every time I reload at this checkpoint, it will be there. Spirit recovery is the SP. Item synthesis, this will be a different ability every time. And basically the way I view this stuff is it's just a little extra boost. It helps with the difficulty. So, now that I can extend my blade, and if I die, it'll still be there the next time. Surefire way to know that you're about to run into some shit. Let's see who this is. Oh no! Oh no! I'm getting mixed up because there's things I can't do that I'm used to doing. There's a little eye on that laser. Uh-oh, it's coming. Oh no, here it comes. Oh! No, 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 no. Got him. I was doing that a little messy. I was kind of cheesing it a little bit. But hey, we got the job done. Oh yeah, I need to watch the Twitch playthrough with Yacht Club games. Because you can tell, like, a lot of times we hear the phrase publisher, and in video games, it really, in movies, a publisher, or in TV, in a lot of media, a publisher also acts as a producer. They have a lot of input in the stars of a movie, and, just all kinds of stuff like that. And you don't really see that a ton in games. You certainly do with, like, the Activisions and the EA and the big publishers. They do also usually own the studios, but surely in video games, a lot of times it just means the publisher is going to fund or help fund the game, and then help with like physical distribution. But it's clear that in Cyber Shadow, Yacht Club had a very I'm sure this is what they said in their Twitch video, that they had a very involved process, and I think it's for the best. Their fingers are all over it, and that's good. They did a great job. Ball again, and the game is just fantastic. It is without a doubt my game of the year so far, and I think it's going to be hard to beat. It's going to be hard to beat this one. Very high bar. Just like that platform I raised. Whoa. I got the checkpoint. We'll go see what's in this little hidden room. And this is usually what you see by way of the secrets in the game. Pretty typically just, hey, you got a little spot in the room or in the game where you can pop off from the checkpoint. I think I need to bring that back down. Back up. What do I need to do to raise this thing up? I forget how to get over there. Do that. Oh, there it is. Bam, got it. Woo. I can't remember what's below me. Just the bug. But there's spikes right here. So that little item I just got just gave me more SP, which is obviously incredibly useful. So what do we got here? So it's always automatic repair. It's just giving you back your HP. And I think you only buy it once. I think I bought it maybe once or twice else in the game. Otherwise, it's just always there. You get to a checkpoint, you refill your health. Spirit recovery, you usually have to pay for. And then the item you always have to pay for. We'll go ahead and buy it. Why not? I want to know what controller everybody plays retro games with, or retro-inspired games, because I am using the 8-bit Doe SN30 Pro. Ooh, I remember dying a lot the first time I did this room. Having a little PTSD thinking about it. I'm definitely going to fail this time. But I mean, that is this game. It's a lot of trial and error, and you gotta be okay with that. You gotta be patient, understand that this game would be like an hour long if you were able to beat it on the first try of everything. And it's always a fair challenge. Damn it. So see, and now I'm missing some of my SP. I'm really not too worried about it. Now, is that thing gonna break? Is it gonna break that little hive thing open? No, they're just gonna sit there. Oh, that's gonna be dangerous. Yeah, I need to control that as much as I can, I think. Here's the next one. Go. I mean, see, now that I have died once, obviously I've got to watch my back for all the spikes, but, you know, now I know what I got to do. Uh-oh. I'm going to need to get all the way over there on that other side. That's going to be hard. I mean, I can afford to get hit, so whatever. Oh, I got it. Alright, now there's a secret up here. Look at that. I can't reach it yet. Alright. There's a lot of moves that I don't have right now. I don't want to spoil it. I want you to know. Oh, see, in this case, I can't get any of the upgrades. These guys shoot way too frequently. They take a lot of hits to kill. If you get them when they turn around... Come here. Why would he turn his back on me? Yeah, maybe he'll go away. Where'd he go? Where'd the bug go? Strategic position for that little acidic bad guy to be in. And what do we gotta do here? Oh no. Thankfully, he just turned his back on me. Need to turn around. Ooh, look. Oh. Got him. Gotta learn to watch for those little... Ow. Watch for all those little, little blocks in the wall where you can break them. Look for wall meat if you're playing Castlevania. Some more health. Alright, there's a secret here if I remember correctly. This thing can take forever. There's something else here. I remember this. A little dude to talk to. The keepers of balance, the servants of the eternal dragon, our ancient clan, defeated by those we trusted, betrayed by one of our own. What sickness and emotion, and how could we have not foreseen it? SNES controller is my favorite 2D game controller. SN30 Pro is the next best thing. Do you have the Pro Plus or the Pro? The Pro is the one that is shaped just like an SNES controller. The Pro Plus is the one that adds the DualShock-like grips onto it. For the longest time, I preferred the longest time, I don't have a... Alright, I'm gonna buy Spirit Recovery so I can get this item up here. For the longest time, I preferred the Pro, the SNES, the dog bone shape. But I got the Pro Plus, and it's my go-to now. Alright, let's beat Scrambler. Alright, we're not gonna win this time. Gotta remember this guy's patterns. Alright, so he's gonna jump, and he's gonna shoot lasers. Gotta jump around that. Shoot that. Oh, I didn't see that last time. So we'll notice for next time. So if I get too far away, then he's gonna use his lasers. Alright, got it. And you should expect that. I'm sure Joe the pro gamer is gonna be just amazing and always win on his first try, but don't go into that game. Don't go into this game expecting. You should expect that most bosses are gonna take you a couple of tries. Otherwise you're just gonna get frustrated. And I will say that, like, a lot of these bosses, like that guy, I don't know, I probably died 5 times on him the first time I played him. Oh, we're not done yet, are we? And this shit, this game does that shit all the time. Whoa, whoa, get out of here. Get out of here. What the hell? Get! Where's he going? Where's he going? This game likes to pull the second phase on you often. Hey, look, it's Yellow Ninja. What's the yellow Power Ranger's name? Trini? Is that her name? And she's the saber-toothed tiger? Is that right? The Pro Plus. Nice trick. Nice. The reactor explosion killed most of our clan and the rest were captured by synthetics. They drained me of my power to enhance their own. Our master must be freed before all is lost. And I will take your orb! What power did we get? Okay, should we do one more level before jumping into Touhou Luna Nights? Who was it that corrected me? If you are one of the commenters that corrected me on how to pronounce Touhou, let me know, because I asked about it when the game came out a couple of months ago, and somebody was helpful in the comments, and I forget who it was. So now we can attack on the ground. Oh no, it's that one. It's the Shoryuken. Finally, a moment to breathe. I agree. I'm going to let you watch this while I take a drink. If you haven't noticed, the city is called Mecha City, which is a reference to MekaSkull, the developer. It is very interesting reading this with context at the end of the game. I mean, there's nothing too groundbreaking here. And the story does a good job. It gives you a couple of twists throughout the way. But it's kind of interesting that, like, you know, it's the typical cyborg AI story where man creates robots to help them do everything. Yet it's like, but then we didn't need the ninjas anymore, so they lived in the shadows. We're like the super undercover secret police force or something. So I don't know. And Agent Gold, I hear ya. I hear ya. I don't know why Power Rangers is burned into the back of my brain so hard. Hey, Nate, I didn't see you come in. And you use an 8BitDo NES 30 Pro and N30. Nice, nice. I love how they have so many different colors and styles to them. Okay, we might not play through this entire level because I want to get to Touhou, unless you guys are like demanding to see a whole third level. But I love this song, so I want to listen to it for a minute. If I remember correctly, I think the composer is his name's escaping me right now, but I think he's the same composer that did Shovel Knight, which totally makes sense. Yeah. See, I know how to open that now. How much of a jam is this? Jackass. Flying in here out of nowhere. See, checkpoints are totally... Ooh, the sling blade. You don't get this many times in the game. But there is one part of this level that makes it a lot harder. I'm going to save it for now. We'll do it before I stop, because it's a cool weapon. But there's one part that actually makes it harder. I think it was around this level. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, there's not much more game after this, but there is. There's a ton. But I think... Uh-oh. And we're starting to learn more. It was around this time that I started just blowing through the game. It was so much fun. Because I know, I'm remembering how this level ends, and it's really cool. So... there are some, if you're wondering if this is all there is to the game, there's more. There's a, I'm not going to spoil it, but there's like kind of a, I guess you could maybe call it like a flashback or something like that. So there's like other parts that you play out that not only help to flesh out the story, but also give you a little bit difference in the variety, the world that you're going to see and stuff. So you get to see a lot of different places. I mean, most of it's going to look drab, like this destroyed cyberpunk kind of thing. Ow. You guys are ready to toast me. So if you aren't familiar with Touhou Luna Nights, I don't blame you, because I had no idea what it was, what we're going to play next, but it is a series of, it's an anime. In fact, you know what, if someone in the chat really knows the series, feel free to drop an explanation and I will read it. But for the most part in video games, it's a long-running franchise that has traditionally been shoot-em-ups. And I don't know why they decided to make a game that's just like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And besides Time Spinner, it might be the closest I've ever seen to being just like Symphony of the Night. Check out this blade. This is so cool. Watch this. This thing just bounces around you, and you can hit it. How cool is that? Isn't that sweet? It's such a fun weapon. And realistically, like, there's only so much that you can actually do to control it. So it kind of just becomes like, if you get lucky, you can make it do some crazy stuff. There we go. But if I do this, I'm going to lose it. Won't I lose it? Or is this... Oh, let's lose it. Let's go back and... you know what? I'll probably die, so we'll just get it again. I was wondering if that would happen. Whoa! Jerk. Popping up out of there. I mean, I love the extended blade, but that spinning thing is just really cool. And there's like, I don't know, probably 10 different upgrades like that, so you get different ones in every level, and it makes things stay fun. It keeps things interesting. I am being very careless right now. I need to cut that out. Oh, I lost my extended blade. I think a lot of those things run out, but at the same time, if you... Is the save point what's down here? Yeah. So see, we can get it back now. So I got my little blade thingy back. I think the power-ups eventually run out on their own, but you also lose them if you take a couple of hits. Love the change in the jam. Hey, John Kaiser, thanks for joining. By the way, this is the first stream since post episode 100, so if you haven't joined the Discord yet, do that. And if you're wondering what the link is, I have no idea, but it is in my Twitter bio. And it's also in the, actually, I think it's in the description of this, what's a jigger? The description of the string. So this part's crazy. Anytime you're out in the open, these freaking lasers just come and get you out of nowhere. I probably shouldn't be singing along with the music because it's probably not in line enough. All right, next checkpoint, I think we're going to call it for Cyber Shadow. Hopefully you guys liked it. Enjoy your time. And then we'll jump into Touhou. And if you're thinking, oh, I was just here to see Cyber Shadow, I'm not going to care about that, you should check it out, okay? Really. We'll try it one more time since I got the shortcut open. I think, if I remember correctly, this was the first area, and it's pretty long, where you have to go through all this outdoor area. It might have been the first time I was dying like 40 times in this level. It gets pretty hard. As you can tell, this thing is quite handy. Here. I don't need to use my shurikens. Move quick. Oh no! Alright, I think we're gonna call it. We'll call it for now. It's a good stopping point. I don't want to get sucked into doing this forever. But Cyber Shadow is amazing. As far as I'm concerned, it is my game of the year so far. But I will tell you that we're gonna check out Touhou, and it's great. So, we're gonna go run over to that. And, let's see. Is there anything that I can't show you that's in my home screen before I switch over? I don't think so. No, I don't think I have anything under embargo right now. I had Hybroxia. So, by the way, there's a ton of really good demos on the eShop right now. Speaking of Thomas Was Alone, which is like one of the last indies to make its way to the Switch, is coming out next week. And, it's definitely worth checking out. It's got a demo. Scourgebringer is one of my favorite games of last year. It's been on the Xbox and PC in early access for a while. Pixel Junk Eden 2 is like one of the best ways to spend your free time. I don't know how else to say it. It's just super chill, thought-provoking, I guess. I have no idea what Summer Catchers is, so I'm going to check it out. We can play some Paw Patrol if you want. As you can see, that's the card that's in my Switch right now. There it is. I will say, Outright Games, developers of the Paw Patrol games, they do a good job for a kid's game. William, you should not hate to say that you're buying it. It's awesome. It's just, Cyber Shadow's fantastic. It's so hard. Oh, Nate says the power-ups last until you've been hit 3 times. Oh, okay, so that's the 3 little dots. Hey, Brendan's here. Hi, Brendan. Okay, so I want to say that when this game first launched, I was hesitant to recommend it. Is it going to make me? No, because I'm using my 8-bit Do controller. I think it'll be fine. I was hesitant to recommend it because I had played this game on Xbox and xCloud over my phone, and on PC. And I don't have a very good PC, but it's like a year and a half old and it's decent. And it had performance issues. Like, not too bad, but like it definitely didn't run super smooth. And I will tell you, on the Switch, it is easily the best performance I've seen. It's flawless. Like, this is a case where if you want the game, the Switch is hands down the best way to play it. Hey, a few more people chiming in. Dale, yes. Sometimes embargoes are strict. It just depends. Usually if you get a game a couple of weeks early, they don't want people to know that it's out there. So, I think I've got save... I think I've got different save slots. I think. Yeah, okay. Should we do pink or blue? Those are both kind of Nindie Nation colors. There are worse things than Paw Patrol, Brendan. That's true. Osmos, nice to see ya. Have I heard of Record of Lodoss War? I have heard of that brand, or of that franchise, absolutely. It looks strangely similar to Touhou. Interesting. Cyber Shadow finished installing. So, this story in this game is pretty cool. It's interesting. It is definitely, you can tell, like, this is an entry in a franchise that is going strong, has lots of entries. Like, there's clearly, it's very obvious that this is a part of a much bigger story. All right, I'm going to have to rewire my brain for this. This is a magic space I made based on Gensokyo. It's exactly the same as the real thing. But even the weather is the same. Pache didn't have to go that far. This isn't Gensokyo? That's right. Overcome the various tests I've prepared and make your way to where I wait. This is another elaborate game you've created, Lady Remelia? Hee hee, isn't it wonderful? Oh yes, I've put a limit on your powers as well. A limit? Do you need my power to stop time? Of course, a new game isn't fun if you're already powerful. You shouldn't be able to use your powers very well now. Okay, that's all, Sakuya. Entertain me. This looks like it won't be a straightforward game. Okay, so, I think I have to read a lot of these things, so I might as well anyways. Alright, so, you've got your HP and your MP. You throw knives, you can throw them down. When you do, you kind of float in the air. You do have to pick up your knives. Otherwise, you have to wait for them to recharge. But there's a lot more to it. You hold down Y and you slow time. So check this out. That's how we're going to get through here. Okay, can't get through there until we slow time. Then we can run through. Cool, right? Got it. So there's one. There's multiple ways that we control time in the game. And that's what this game does really differently. And it's super cool. And also float. And similar to the Gunvolt series, the way you get more experience, do more damage, if you saw all that crap that just flew out of me, that happens, maybe it's going to explain it here. The blue-grays. So when you're approaching enemies, if you're slowing them down, stopping time, we'll get to all that stuff in a minute, you want to get up close and personal with enemies because then they crap out all of the magic and stuff like that. So look, I'll slow time. So I get close and then it drops a bunch of hit points. That's what that would have just given me. So that's how you get everything. That's how you get currency and everything. Oh, hello. Hello, I mean, what are you doing in a place like this? There's no particular reason. I'm tired, so I'm resting. Oh, something feels off. She must be an imposter Lady Remelia's space created. It must be fate we met here. If you would like, shall I make a record? Oh, right. Your specialty is keeping records. I don't know what will happen, so can you do me the favor? I understand. Then, please make a phone call from that telephone booth. Telephone booth? Ah. Green box over there. Please try it. Got it. This is how we save. I'm going to skip through it. Okay, so. See, I get close to him, and that's how all that stuff pops out. If you saw, I already leveled up once. Look, see, we got red doors. It's straight up a Metroidvania. So, see, I can attack these enemies from far away. And they'll drop gems and stuff, but I should try to get close to them. Oh, we can't slide under yet. So, you know, you'll find that, like, the cannon fodder enemies, you might just blow through them, you know. What do we have here? We've got a button. We've got a time-slowing mechanic. Go. Don't! I missed it. Oh, yeah, this is a button. Okay, run over it. Hey. There we go. This game's pretty tough, too. I don't know if we'll make it to the first boss fight. First boss fight's epic. So, I'm happy to see Nate says he's far from an expert on Touhou, but all that mainline games made by a single developer, and they're all bullet hell shmups. Yes, absolutely. So this is there is like a puzzle, I think, as well, or a couple of puzzle games. But yeah, this is like, I knew nothing about this series, and I've seen this game to its conclusion, and I'm playing through it again on the Switch, and it's fantastic. I would say one of the best parts about it, my MP, I can't throw a knife like this. I need to recover MP. So here's how you don't go crazy with your abilities. See, right now I've got very limited that I can throw until I go pick them up. That's not that big of a deal. Oh, you know what? We can't get here until we stop time. So we'll be able to freeze time and walk on the water. And I love the water physics. Isn't that cool looking? Like pixel art water physics. Oh, and if you're wondering, so see, now I'm pulling in all of my MP just by slowing down time and running into the enemies. And as you can tell, like, I'm being fairly careless, and it's very much like Symphony of the Night in that way, where, you know, eventually that's gonna bite you in the ass, but you can just kind of run through so you can explore. And if you're wondering, I'm going to blow your mind. If you're wondering how much it's like Symphony of the Night, there's our map right there. I mean, it's like so similar. Has lots of cool options too that lets you kind of customize the buttons and some of the gameplay elements. Bam, we got some more magic. You got to watch for areas in the wall that you can break in. I am loving how so many people are saying in the chat that you like what you're seeing here, because that was absolutely the intent. I tried this game on a whim, was super blown away by how cool it was, wanted more people to see it. And the first hour of this game ramps real fast, so we're gonna see some cool stuff too. Gonna see lots of new mechanics and such. Bam! Level up. So see, I'm slowing down time because I was running low on magic. I needed to get some of my grays back. It's a really fun game to grind in. It's really fun to pick up for just a few minutes or kind of get sucked into. It's easy to explore around. Boss fights are cool. You know, the presentation, everything about this game is great. And I think the whole thing is 6-8 hours, something like that, maybe. It's obvious, you know, you can tell here, like, there's people that are going to play this game that are really going to know these characters. I'll need this spider ball. Yes, absolutely. We got to get the wave beam, and the Varia suit is going to be really important later on. And how about this pixel art? Like, the animation is so fluid. All right, here we go. We're getting a special watch. I already have a favorite watch. I don't need another one. You should take it. Because really, you're going to need this for all the puzzles. How do you know? If you use this, you can control your power to stop time. So right now, I hold on the attack button to slow down time, but the slowdown time and stop time mechanics are completely different. I think we get a new... Yeah, so now we've got that watch gauge in the middle, so we can stop time by pressing X. It can control my power to manipulate the time, but not to the full extent, but there's nothing I can do. It's annoying to depend on a tool, but I guess I'll have to use this for now. And then we can just tap the button to go out of it at any time, and then it regenerates. And this becomes a very important and cool tool, because now we can go bam, 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 and then you guessed it, boom! Unfreeze time, and they just go flying. And it's so much fun. Go heal, go into the, so delicious. Now my HP and MP have fully recovered. Can I go this way? I forget. Nope, that's a wall. Alright, which way do we want to go now? We're going to go back to the... Can we go down? I don't know if I can go down. We'll see. Oh, no, but that's a red door. Can't get a red door until we get the missiles. What are we doing? We're going this way. Oh, that's right. The water. Got to get to that water area. Go! And we gotta get the dash. See, I can just run up to this dude, and you can see it shows you a number for how many things he can drop. This is 4, and then you can see that I'm pulling the grays out of him. And so you've got the blue grays, which is your HP, and then you've got the pink grays, which is your magic. You can go over here. Press the wrong button just then. Obviously, we'll get a double jump eventually. That's how we're going to get up there. Which way do we want to go? Let's go down to that water puzzle. Vending machines, yes. Yeah, I mean, why not? Alright, so... Oh, look, a bathtub here? Why do they have those evil fish in the bathtub? Should be careful. Or just walk across the water. What do we got here? How to play 4. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. So instead of using my MP like it is right now when I'm throwing the knives, when time is frozen, pretty much anything you do, including walking, uses up the time. In fact, it's almost if you've played Transistor, it's kind of similar to that, where once you freeze time, everything that happens uses that resource. And any game that can be compared to Transistor is a winner in my book. Which way is going to get us the dash, the double jump? Ooh, level up! I think I need to be at like level 10 before I can fight the first boss. I remember she really whooped me because I just kind of accidentally went directly. I took the main route to the boss, not realizing I was doing it. I just got my ass spanked. Okay, so here's your obligatory, like, mirrors in the Castlevania games, obviously. Is there anything hidden on these walls? No. No, there's a couple of secrets in these walls somewhere. Woohoo! Somewhere around. If you can't tell, like, grinding in this game, just running in and out of these rooms, it's so much fun. Like, it just feels so good because there's so many different ways you can do it. Now, this is pretty cool. if I freeze time right here, it'll actually freeze the water, but I can't get over the fountain. So then you have to come over here, go in the water, jump up. I'm frozen in the water. There we go. I'll let it refill for a minute. So there's all these different things. In fact, coming back, this spot right here, we can't get back until we have the slide, the dash. This stuff gets tricky. Sometimes you want to use the slow, and sometimes you need to use the stop time. The spikes are not one-hit kills in this, which is nice. You'll die if you stand there for a second, but it's not instant. That looks like... Maybe I need a... Nope. This is the room. Oh, there's the... This is the one I can't get to yet. We need our double jump to get up there or something. But that's okay. We'll get it soon. Okay, this is about where the game starts to put up a challenge, if I remember. I don't want you to use that attack. I am going to have to start watching my HP. Yep, clearly gonna get the spider ball there. Woohoo! Got the sliding knife. Here. See, now here we've got to use the slow. Because if we were to use the freeze time, I would get stuck in the water. So, cool little mechanic that never gets too tough. But it stays interesting in terms of when to use what. They're all around me. The little spirit balls. It's like, I'm gonna get you. I'll show you. Come here. We need to get some HP. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Get away. Is this guy gonna give me some HP? Gave me some MP. That's always helpful. But it's not HP. Okay, so that's not gonna give me that. We need the double jump for that. I just tried to double jump. And it's only because I said that. I said the word double jump and my brain immediately was like, oh, we can double jump now. There we go, save point. Alright, now which way are we gonna go? Which way are we gonna go? So the trusty old map. Gonna loop back around and go up, I think. Isn't that... It seems like that's what we need to do next, right? We're gonna loop around, go to the vending machine area, and then come back up. Yeah, that sounds right. Woohoo! Ooh. They do some cool things to make sure that the game never gets too easy with being able to stop time, like what you just saw, where those enemies, if I'm not quick on the draw, they will shoot that little magic thing that comes after me no matter what. So You gotta definitely learn the different types of enemies and kind of figure out which ones are gonna present each challenge right out of the gate. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. I'm gonna die! Oh, good thing I just saved. Alright, let's get back there. Okay. We going this way? Is this the right way? Yep. Just got the level up. Oh no! I was trying to see if I could jump on its head. I didn't think I could. I forget if there's a... Oh no, all your stats are right there. I was gonna look and see what the stat screens look like. But I realized I was already looking at it. Okay, we're gonna wait for it this time. Guess there wasn't much of a need to do that. Alright, this is the one that gets tricky. If I remember correctly. Guess not. Wasn't that hard. I love that you can just like jump down there and drain them of their essence. Alright, I think we've got a vending machine here. Yep. Thank you. So I'm curious. I think this last week was really a good week for indies. I'm curious. I think I saw Andrew pop in, and I forget if I said hi to you. So if I did, I apologize. But I know that there are a couple of people very interested in Blue Fire. I'm very happy to see that it's getting good reviews so far. It seems to be executing on its premise of kind of being Shovel Knight but 3D. But there was also Glyph, there was Haven. I know there were a couple of people in the YouTube comments that were all about Haven. Of course, there's a lot of good games this week. Hybroxia 2. In fact, if somebody wants to see a few minutes of Hybroxia 2, I can do that. I can show you. It does a couple of really cool things. Oh, here's our boss, I think. I'm going to skip it. I think this is the boss. And I don't think I'm strong enough to do it yet. Let's see. No, maybe it's not. I know I'll remember the boss area when I see it. I don't think this is it yet. Ooh, lots of stuff going on in here. Hey, there's a secret. I need the red key. Item get. Now we can open red doors. And that is handy. I don't know if I can get up there until... I guess I can ride this thing up, but not too much. I guess I got the job done. Woohoo! So this is your special attack. So now you can see I've got that little gauge, a little yellow gauge. And it is, I forget. Oh, it's A. Yeah, so it does that. It just kind of goes apeshit. It's kind of an I win button for the boss, for the first boss. Now the question is, do we go back And oh, you guys want to see Hybroxia? All right, let's see if we can get to the boss. I think this is the boss. I was waiting until I got that special attack. Oh, I'm about to level up. Maybe we level up and then go check out that first boss. It's cool because they do, the enemies, the bosses also have like time stopping stuff that they can do. There's a save point right here. Okay, here, we're going to grind this out a little bit. I know I'm almost there. If you look at where it says I'm level 6, and how it's like blinking green like crazy, that's when those numbers fill up. I'm at the next level, so it'll be right there. Alright, let's go see if I can beat the boss. I don't know if I'm strong enough. We'll try it. I did not mean to do that. We're gonna skip this and just get right to the boss. Here we go. Look at that background. Stop there! I won't let you take one step further. What are you doing, Mei Ling? I'm very sorry. These are orders by Lady Remelia. I see. So you are real. If you want to pass, you must defeat me first. I usually wouldn't have problems with you. This might be a slightly difficult fight with my current situation. Lady Remelia said there's no need to go easy on you. Prepare yourself! That, of course, is unnecessary. Come at me! You gotta... I'm trying to remember how to beat her. You gotta... I think you always have to... There we go. Ooh! I might not be strong enough. Take all my knives! Uh-oh. Oh, should have waited and froze time. She's strong. And I'll have to use the last stand. Uh-oh. I'll just jump behind you. Oh, you figured me out. Uh-oh. Hey, you can't do that. Freezing time is my thing. Uh-oh, I'm low on magic. That's not good. Which means I gotta get close to her and steal some back. Whoa! Got her! You lose, Mei Ling. Woo! Go save. Those are evil cats. Yeah, Gray Skies, William. I thought Gray Skies looked really cool. Got pretty good reviews, too. Gray Skies looks really cool. I remember researching it, and I was like, this looks like sci-fi The Last of Us. That's kind of crazy. But that Mei Ling was the real Mei Ling. So, of those that are in the chat right now, how many of you are fans or familiar with Colin Moriarty of Last Stand Media, formerly Colin's Last Stand, formerly Kind of Funny, formerly IGN? I've followed him pretty much his entire career. Just curious if you guys are familiar with him, because he had a really big hand in Hybroxia 2. And is one of the reasons why it's so good. And if you're actually really familiar with, if you've read a lot of his writing over the years, you'll notice, you'll see it throughout Hybroxia 2. You'll kind of be able to hear what's being written. It's interesting. Are you guys talking about nuts in there? You can't talk and make nut jokes without me. All right, so that is Touhou Luna Nights, and I love it. You get, what you just saw was, it says 16% of the map, but you know how that is. It takes a lot longer to explore more the further you go. You can see this grid kind of on the left side that has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, J, S, K, A. There's a lot of stuff to find in this game. So it's got a deep but fun combat system. It's a gorgeous game to look at. It's got a pretty cool story in there. I know I skipped through a lot of it today. Tons of collectibles. We didn't get to the shop. There's a whole shop and a little crafting system that's just complex enough to where it's not mindless. And the game is like a 6 to 8 hour full Metroidvania experience. And I don't remember, but I think it's got New Game Plus. I'll have to check on that. So I recommend this game, and I want more people to play it. But in the meantime, we're going to go play some Hybroxia 2. Yes, great bosses. Okay, kind of want to change to my Pro controller. So I'm going to do that. What the hell is Hybroxia 2? I guess I did download a bunch of demos today. There it is. No, it's not. There it is. Look, all these space shooters look very similar. Load that up. I'm going to go grab my Pro controller because the 8-bit DOE SN30 Pro has, what's it called? Parallel analog sticks. Give me a second. I'm a pro. Oh, you know what? You know what I did today? This actually might not work. Yesterday I was having tons of problems with my controller, and I actually found the option deep in the Switch that lets you remove all controllers that are paired to your system. And I did that, so I actually haven't synced it back up. And do we have an easily accessible USB-C cable? All right, screw it. We'll just use this parallel stick. My bad. Hey, at least now I have an excuse if I suck tonight. Yeah, Brendan, I'm getting pretty close to the end of Hyrule Warriors. It's awesome. Keeps getting better. And how nice is that? How nice is that they put on that little thank you at the beginning? So Lilymo Games is Barry, I forget his last name, and Colin, with help from other artists and musicians and stuff like that. So I don't think I saw any feedback about being familiar with Colin. He's just a long-time person in the video games industry. Really cool dude. Well, there are people that might not agree with him on a lot of things. He used to be very political. Isn't much anymore. He actually talked about that recently. So, this is my New Game Plus, I think. New Game Plus is tougher, for sure. So, I'm going to go to my original playthrough and go find a couple of things that I might have missed. Let's do a couple of easy levels. And I'll show you why this game's sweet. So first of all, in each level, this is a good example, in most levels, there are multiple paths. In fact, it looks like I haven't unlocked everything. I might have unlocked them all. But multiple levels, or paths in each level. And inside of each one, there is an astronaut you can rescue. If you shoot them on accident, they're gone. Then there are 1 or 2 kind of hidden enemies, and it's kind of hard to tell which ones are hidden But to get the enemy bounty, that's basically your that's like your clue that, hey, you just need to take down every enemy, and usually you'll run into them. And then there's bosses. There's a bounty for each boss. So you get a forward firing weapon, a special, and a rear firing weapon. There's all kinds of shit. I mean, you get some really cool options. The wave I really like because it blocks incoming attacks. The rockets are what I've used probably the most. The cutter is a lot of fun because it just lets you get kind of up close and personal. Bombs are very slow, so on and so forth. I'm gonna go with, I think I'm gonna go with the good old rockets, and then my rear firing, I'm gonna go with the laser. I like that. Anything that comes up on my butt, I can take it out. I wish I had that for my car. So twin sticks. You can see a little. That's Colin right there. They're all named after people in his kind of circle. So I love the way they have the little laser sight on the cannon. I think that's really cool. Makes it easy and fast. The game does change perspectives. Sometimes it goes into a vertically scrolling shooter. Maybe like a quarter of the levels have that, which is neat. And then you've got a boost. That's that little orange gauge up at the top. And the music is great. I really enjoy the music in this game. But I hate those homing bullets. Those. Then you can get specials. There's like 7 or 8 different special weapons, I think. And at the end of each level, or from the main map screen, you can buy upgrades, permanent upgrades. And there's just to every weapon, to every stat on your ship. So it's a nice, deep system that makes replay rewarding. Somewhere around here is how we can go to the vertically scrolling. I think we have to go up to do it. Maybe. Oh, there's our money. Whoa! Pressing a couple of wrong buttons like that, using my laser on accident. Because I've been playing this on the Vita for the last 2 days, and the Vita doesn't have 4 shoulder buttons, so it plays differently. It plays best on the Switch, hands down. Colin would probably hate to hear that, but there's a tiny bit of slowdown on the Vita, but it's flawless on the Switch. We're gonna go up. This is the split in the level right here. So you can go down and shoot through those rocks, and you'll keep going horizontally, but now we're gonna go vertically. So that little beep that you're hearing, that's my ability to use my forward or rear facing specials. There's a boss. There's a unique boss in every level of the game. And then as you play through the different modes in the game, they all have different like versions 2 and 3 of each one. The reason that was so easy is because my gun is fully upgraded. So just FYI. In fact, now that we've done that, maybe it's worth going back and I love this music right here. Oh, level beaten music. Totally dig it. So here's all the stuff you can upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade special. There we go. I'm gonna go to New Game Plus. That way you can see how the difficulty of the game actually is. Let's see, that was the level I just played, so we'll do this one. Because if you're playing a fully upgraded ship, or, at least a ship from when I was playing the game and I've upgraded my ship quite a bit, and then you see me play into the normal game, you're not going to get a good sense of what the actual difficulty is. It's a near perfect difficulty in the game. It's just like, you know, I'll die maybe 1 out of 10 times I played through a level, but you keep the currency you collect, and it's just, this is a $10 game, and it's awesome. And I think it's worthwhile for just about everybody to check out. And this is a good song, so I'm going to shut up for a minute. So in New Game Plus, if I didn't make that clear, the levels are tougher. So I do think you have a little bit of an upper hand from having a fully upgraded ship, but especially the bosses get significantly tougher. It's just more health. It's not anything too fancy, but it does a good job. Hey, look, Mikey's on. Everybody jump on Twitter, and I think his handle is Nindie Nexus Mike. So if you're on, whoops, boosted right into the ceiling. If you're on Twitter, go tweet at Nindie Nexus Mike and say that he was just featured on Nindies at Night. What? So see, there's a lot more going on now than there were in the last couple of the first level that you saw. Like, this is significantly tougher. Or at least there's more going on. I hate those humming bullets. Bullets. The bane of my existence. Laser. Oh yeah, this is the first side-scrolling boss you've seen. So say, look, remember how fast the health was depleting the last boss? It's like much slower now. I'm trying to break open some of these meteors to get a couple of health packs or something. Maybe a power-up. Oh, there's a health pack. It's a very, very replayable game. I mean, shoot, I played through it twice on the Switch, and I'm on my second playthrough of it on the Vita. And, you know, I got the game for free, and I went and bought it on the Vita, so and I would say that's a pretty good recommendation. Money where my mouth was. Woohoo! Yes, permanent upgrades. So in between levels, what you buy are all permanent upgrades. Right here, these are permanent. So I've got my boost, and then these are all the temporary power-ups I can pick up in the level. The bomb, the laser blast, the shield, the orbital shields, and then pickup magnet, that's self-explanatory. And then these three are for my primary cannon. And then the special shot is the one that I select before each level that shoots forward or backward. So I'm not going to upgrade them right now. Actually, I am. I'm going to upgrade a laser and my bubble shield, just for shits and giggles. And so I've done everything in this level, 1, 1, 1, and so it's a little darker, a little more dim. This one still has a second path to go find, and I haven't gone up here yet to the asteroid belt. Just like in Star Fox, second level's the asteroid belt, so that's why it's brighter. Nice visual cue. Let's do a different weapon. Let's do the homing. And rear. We'll do homing as well. I can't believe Thomas was alone. is just now coming out to the Switch. We were talking about it on the Discord channel, which again, you should join if you haven't. Earlier this week, I don't remember who brought it up. The conversation was all of a sudden like, wait, it's not on the Switch yet? It just seems like, yeah. Are there any other indies that we just haven't seen make their way to the Switch yet that are weird? They haven't been on the Switch. I'm trying to think if there's any more. I remember Rogue Legacy was a holdout for a long time. I'm glad to finally have Rogue Legacy. Castle Crashers took a little longer than I think it should have. Help me out. What else is there? Super Hot took a while. It was a more recent game. I remember that one took a while. What else? What else haven't we seen on the Switch yet? Indie-wise. There's gotta be a couple, right? Ooh, we're gonna take this path because we broke it open. Orbital. I want to know whose voice that is. Saying the pickup names. Ooh. I played this game so much last night on the Vita. I was trying to make a run and see if I could get the platinum, basically the day I got it. I almost got there. I actually had a crash. I was doing a boss rush mode and the game crashed on me. It was a bummer. I don't really blame anybody. I mean, it sucked. It was an epic run and just kind of... The game just crapped out to the main menu. I don't know whose fault it was, but whatever. Luckily, I didn't lose anything that would be hard to pick back up. It seems like the trophy that I was going for is not too... It didn't require me to do as good as I was doing in the epic boss rush run that I was doing. But still, you know, game crashes, frustrating nonetheless. Speaking of frustrating games that crash, a few weeks ago I played Synthetic Ultimate on Nindies at Night. And it's a twin-stick shooter, top-down twin-stick shooter, total Nindie trifecta. And a lot of people liked it. I loved how much the gunplay varied. I don't know if you remember the game at all, but it was hard for me to recommend it because at the time, the game just has a really weird interface, like clearly wasn't optimized for the Switch. It was a PC interface on the Switch, and it crashed a lot. But I'm happy to say that, again, one of the friends in the Discord let me know last week that it had been patched. I went and downloaded it. I played like 3 rounds of it, got a couple of good hours in it. Never saw one issue with performance, never saw one crash. They really seem to have addressed the issue and fixed it. And with that being said, I might need to do like a Let's Play of it or something. 'Cause it was, I think it came out in December. I remember that was a last year game. If you want to see more, it's the Nindies at Night episode with Lo-Fi Ping Pong as well. Let's use the bomb. But Synthetic Ultimate now carries a very strong recommendation. Braid. Is Braid on the Switch? It's gotta be, right? Maybe it's getting the remaster. Someone look that up. Is Braid on the Switch? That's a good call. I don't know that I've seen it. That would be very good to know. All right. I think that's gonna about do it for tonight, friends. My sleepy eyes are telling me it's about time to go to bed. and I'm actually going to have to do the show this week a little out of order. I usually do all of my research, structure of the show, figure out how many games there are on Friday, and then I have to revisit it on Saturday because so many things change, which is so crazy that in one day there's always such a big difference. But then I do most of the script on Saturday with some more on Sunday. I'm going to be at the local water park. I'm going to find a different time and way to do it this week. So we'll see how that changes things. Yeah, you probably will notice on your end when you hear the show. I'm probably going to be doing some writing on the show tomorrow. I don't usually do it on Friday. But that's okay, because I got a dad hard this weekend. Bam! Got a dad as hard as that laser. I don't know what that means, but I said it. I think I can go through that. Music in this game is awesome. I tried to use it for... I actually tried to use it along with Cyber Shadow last week because I enjoyed the music so much, but nobody had ripped it to the internet yet, and I didn't want to be the guy that was the first person to post just like ripped audio. I'm okay with using it for my little dumb weekly show. If it's someone else's music, I don't get any money from this. I don't post ads or anything, so I don't really feel too bad about playing it. And I do ask whenever possible to use music, but not always. And I just didn't want to be the first guy to put a song up online. But the soundtrack is really good for this game. So that's 3 games this week. 3 games that you should buy. Cyber Shadow, probably my game of the year. Hybroxia 2 is going to be, without a doubt, an honorable mention for Game of the Year for me. Like, this isn't... It's not long enough. You'll probably... Not long enough, I mean, to be, like, Game of the Year. I think it would need to be something that I played for a month or something for a longer time. I think the quality's there, though. It's a very polished game. It's very fun. I'm probably going to get the Platinum on the Vita and be done with it. Maybe play it, chip it away at getting the, same thing as the Platinum on this game. You get all the achievements or trophies or whatever they call it in-game. Because they're still in this. But once you do that, like, there's probably 5 hours of content if you want to see everything, something like that. Maybe a little less. So, probably not going to make my top 10 of the year, Hybroxia 2, but I think it's going to be one that I recommend every time it's on sale. And it's only $10. I think that's a perfectly fair price for what you're getting out of it. And then Touhou, which came out last fall, and is wonderful and is an absolute pick if you like Metroidvanias. It does just enough stuff differently to make it interesting and worth the play. I put it very similar to Time Spinner. I should check out Time Spinner on stream sometime. If you've never seen Time Spinner, it's a phenomenal Metroidvania. It almost never goes on sale though, so I don't have a chance to recommend it because it's 2 years old now, I think. But, we're gonna rescue this guy. Woohoo! Did he say thank you? Oh, here's the boss. Take this boss out. And we will say good evening to all of you. This is a fun boss. I like this one. Except when they use those damn homing bullets. Ooh. If you go behind any of the bosses, they always have like a trick. Well, maybe this guy doesn't do something too different. But almost every boss in the game, if you go behind them, they start doing something really aggressive. I love that. cave background looks so cool. This game's got great pixel art. All 3 games tonight, different eras of pixel art. Cyber Shadow doing the NES thing, Touhou doing the PlayStation era pixel art. I guess Hybroxia is, I don't know, Super Nintendo? Maybe a Genesis? Hybroxia looks like it might be a Genesis game if it came out back in the day. Or it could just be considered kind of that modern pixel art. That might be the best explanation. Hey, William, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Sleep is for suckers. Psych, I have 3 kids. Yeah, no. I got 2, and I can tell you there ain't ever going to be a 3rd one. 2's enough. What are we going to upgrade? Am I going to upgrade health? That's for wimps. Upgrade the laser. Fully maxed. Alright. I like that this is just the menu. I tried to exit out to the menu, and it didn't do anything. Let's find a good jam. This is a good one. 0 Hour is good. Cool. Dale, William, Agent Gold, Brendan, Daniel, Osmos, who else? Kurt. I know I saw Nate. I know I saw Andrew. So many others. Thank you for stopping by tonight. John, I see you out there as well. Hope you enjoyed the jams. Hope you enjoyed the time. And we'll see you again on Tuesday for episode 102. And next Thursday, I don't know what we'll play next Thursday. Hopefully Blue Fire, if I can get a copy of it. I really want to check that one out. 3D Hollow Knight sounds cool. But anyways, until next time, everybody go have a very wonderful evening. Have a great weekend. And in the meantime, if you haven't joined the Discord, go join the Discord. If you haven't followed on Twitter, go do that. Like, subscribe, share all of the social media stuff. Actually, really, if you just click like on the YouTube videos, that'd be great. And if you join the Discord, then we can chat. So those are 2 cool, easy things. And until next time, thank you all for stopping by. And have a great evening. See ya.